Ole, 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 ole. Inter, Inter. Come on, guys. Three PEAT champions. Inzaghi has done it once again. Yes, I know it's only the Supercoppa, but it still always feels good to win a trophy. I don't care if you call this a tin pot trophy or whatever you want to call it. When it's a final, when it's against a big team like Napoli as well, when there's 8 million euros on the line for a club in the financial situation of Inter, I don't care. And especially when it's a last minute or kind of last minute winner from the captain. It's his team now, guys. This is his team, Lautaro Martinez, who never actually takes his top off. This is a very rare moment. I know it's like a weird thing to mention, but he actually never. I was just thinking about it. When has Lautaro taken his top off? I think only remember it once or twice ever in his Inter career. That's when you know how much this moment meant, even though it's just, the Supercoppa Italiana, whatever you want to say. Goal like this is always amazing. It's always an amazing feeling. And Inzaghi, once again, becoming the history-making coach of the Supercoppa. This guy is the Supercoppa owner. We knew when we were talking about, we don't really care about Supercoppa and all this kind of stuff, but Inzaghi cares. Inzaghi cares about every competition. It was a surprise that we didn't even go through in the Coppa Italia, because I'm sure Inzaghi wants that. He wants every single competition, and he's got it once again. Double salute to Lautaro and Inzaghi. Wow, what a good feeling. And it's always nice to start the season. I mean, I know we're halfway through, but this is like, first trophy of the season. Is it going to be the only one? Hopefully not, because you guys know what the real goal is of the season, as we just talked about with Anthony from Inter Worldwide. Make sure you check his post-match reaction as well. We know what the real target is, adding another star right there. But trophies never hurt. The mentality, the winning mentality never hurts, and it feels good. And I want to celebrate it. We always on this channel, we always make sure to celebrate every single trophy. Over the years, we've always done that since the Conte Scudetto. Especially once you go through a Banter era like Inter did, guys, I just made a mental note to always celebrate all the trophies, enjoy everything whilst you can, especially with the ownership we have. We just never know what could happen tomorrow. So enjoy. Don't care about what the Milanisti are saying, what Juventini are saying, what Napoli fans are crying about today. Enjoy it. It's not a major trophy. It's not one that we're going to go on about for weeks and months and years, but enjoy it. Enjoy it. And let me enjoy it alongside you guys. Let me see who else is in the house. And actually, let me drop in the link for you guys to come in as well. I want to see some celebrations coming in. So I've dropped the link of StreamYard in the chat. So make sure you come in. I'll just bring you in maybe for like, literally 30 seconds or so. And then we bring in the next person. I just want to see some quick thoughts, feelings from everyone. I want to get the positive energy from everyone, maybe some negative energy, hopefully not too much negative energy. And then, just I want to keep rotating people. If there's going to be a lot of people, there's only going to be a few people, then we'll keep people in. Hey, Sophia as well. Big up, Sophia. Talking about Anthony's reaction. Make sure you check out Sophia as well. She is a girl, which is rare in the football making community. For that reason, you should check her out. But she does make good content as well. She's a Man United fan, unfortunately, but she also makes Inter content. So make sure you spread the love over there to Sophia's Football Talk. Grant Nelson, what's up? Sue! Mattia, very similar to the final against Merdentus 2 years ago. Yeah, very, very similar vibes. Of course, that time it was Alexis Sanchez. This time is Lautaro Martinez, who I don't think he even did his signature celebration. That's when you know it's real. As I said, the fact that he took his top off and he didn't even do his signature celebration. I love Mickey and all. However, if I was betting man, I'd put Mickey no scoring again. Wow. So people always manage to find like something negative to talk about, even on days like this. But let's see the first guest who's coming in. Let's see if he's on a negative vibe or is he in a positive vibe, coming from the Caribbean ends of this world. Kirby.
I am just happy. Let me tell you something real quick. Today is my birthday, and this is the first time Inter play
Hey.
for a trophy on my birthday. And I said to myself, these people are going to mess my day up completely. I'm coming down to the 85th minute. I'm holding my head in my hands, and I'm just like, oh no. I was like, I'm taking an own goal. I'm taking anything today.
Hey, no. First of all, everyone, I want to spam happy birthday in the comments for Kirby, the Curbster, the legend of the Discord chat as well. If you know, you know. Make sure you spam that in the comments, guys. Happy birthday, brother.
Thank you. That was my 30 seconds. And let me tell you something. I am emotionally exhausted. I think I hate and love this team at the same time. I just can't take them. I can't take them week in, week out like this anymore.
Yeah, well, you
Like,
know, we've been feasting recently. They had to make us suffer a little bit. They had to make us suffer a little bit on
oh
this one.
yeah. Oh yeah. But on this day of all days, come on, man.
Yeah,
All right,
you
I'll
know,
check you out
it was
later,
worth
buddy.
it. All right,
All right.
thank you, Kirby, man.
Later.
Happy birthday once again.
Thanks.
Appreciate you, Mattia and Noor. What's up, brothers?
Hello.
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
give me your straight away your thoughts and feelings of that Supercoppa.
Yes.
Mattia, you go first. Of course, you're the channel regular. You know what to
Okay.
do.
Yes. Finally. Yes. Okay. It was a very stressful game. Very similar to like you read my comment to 2 years ago. But yeah, man. It is the ending we deserved in the end. We were much better.
Oh
Napoli
yeah.
played for penalties the
Mhm.
whole game. They played for penalties, and thankfully we didn't allow them to go there. I'm happy for the team. I'm happy for Demone. He made his own history, personal history now, and let's hope he wins another trophy this year. He stays with us, and maybe next year we get to Juve in Supercoppas. Now we're at 8, they have 9. We are
Yeah.
above Milan now, they have
Oh,
7.
nice.
Yes, we're above Milan now. We were both on 7, now we have 8. So yeah, we're moving up, and hopefully, yeah, if Demone stays, he was gonna win it next year, right? So we will be
As
we
long
will
as
be
it stays.
level.
Yeah.
We will be level with them then. So yeah, very happy, very happy. I'm gonna celebrate today. Tomorrow we can talk about Fiorentina, but
Yeah, yeah.
today is the day for celebration. It's for all our fans. We deserve it as Inter fans. And yeah, have a great day, night, morning, wherever you are around the world. Forza Inter. See you
Forza
guys.
Inter. Thank you, brate. Noor, where are you calling from?
Lebanon. How are you?
Lebanon. I'm very good. I'm very good. Lebanon, what did they do in the Asia Cup today? Did they lose?
Yes, we lost a silly red card in the second half. We had
Okay.
it in our hands,
No.
unfortunately. Yeah.
Well, there you go. At least Inter came through for you today.
Yeah.
Tell us your
Congrats.
feelings and thoughts on that match. Did you enjoy it, or was it like a suffering one for you?
No, I suffered. We don't have any nerves left. Yeah, but in the end, we pulled it off. I didn't want us to go to penalties. Uh,
Yeah.
I believe when they got the red card, it became more difficult because they were sitting back.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah,
Yeah. And who was your man of the match? Is it easy answer?
it's a bit hard. Pavard gets a shout out.
Ooh, yeah, good shout.
He
Good shout.
kept Kvara very silent today,
Mhm.
and he was good going forward in the second half.
Yeah, yeah. No, that's good. Yeah, he got the assist right for
True.
Lautaro's winner. So yeah, good shout for Benji Pavard. Overall, it wasn't. Yeah, no real standouts apart from that. What's your thoughts on the rest of the season? Are we gonna bring that second star home, or are you scared of Juve too much?
I think we need to take it one game at a time. The
Mhm.
next game is very difficult without Hakan, without Barella, playing Aslani Fratese from the start. It's gonna be a difficult game. I believe if we get the 3 points in that game and go into UV with high hopes, hopefully we can have a good say in the league.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Noor, for coming
Thank
through. And we're gonna bring the next guy through. Mohammed, is it Mohammed?
Yeah. Hello, Uncle Sharma. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Where are you calling us from today?
From Alberta, Canada.
Oh, Canada. So Tajon Buchanan's ends.
Yeah, no, I have been Inter fan since 2006. So no.
Okay.
I'm big interest actually.
Yeah. What are you saying then? Well, how was today's game? Did you
Oh,
watch it?
bro, it was stressful. They were
Mm.
like they didn't come to play football. They
Mm.
wanted to go in penalty case, but
Yeah.
eventually like we won the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And who was your man of the match for today?
Oh, man of the match. I would say Lautaro, our captain. Yeah.
Yes.
El Toro.
El Toro, who's
Yeah.
I just saw a stat about him just before we came on that he's now scored 3 Supercoppa finals, 3 goals, so he's Mr. Super Cup.
Absolutely. Jeez, I wanted to win the UEFA Champions League, but you know that we were unlucky.
Yeah, we were, of course, and we know Lakaka also not helping.
That motherfucker. That dude. I hate him so much. No matter where he go, he's unlucky. You know that man is unlucky.
Yeah. Today Taram though kind of we got some flashbacks. We got some flashbacks of Lukaku today.
Trump was Lakaka 2.0 today.
Yeah, he was. But luckily it didn't cost us.
What about Fiorentina game? We don't have Hakan, we don't have Barella. Oh my gosh, man.
Yeah. So that's gonna be a difficult one, and we're away as well. We're away.
And it is away. We have to catch up the TVs. The TVs are like we are behind 1 point, I think. The TVs, Juventus.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they are. Yeah, you don't need to explain on this channel who the thieves are. We know who the thieves are on this channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What do you think? Yeah, before you go, are we gonna do it? Second star?
Man, it is difficult, but I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, we deserve it. We are the better team, and we're gonna win it. Also, I think in UEFA Champions League we're gonna go at least a quarter final. I think.
Yeah. I think we can. Atletico are difficult, but I think we can beat them for sure. Then
absolutely.
See who we get.
But our main objective is Serie this season. Our main objective is Scudetto.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Yeah, we don't care any other cups.
No, 100%.
Okay, bro.
Thank you.
Have a great day. Thank you. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you for coming through. Forza Canada, Alberta, Canada. Forza Inter.
Forza Inter.
Well, there it is, guys. Those are the guests we had coming through. Anyone else? Once again, I've left the link in. I'll drop it once again just to get some people that want to come through. Appreciate you all. This, I just like to bring people through when it's when we have one of these days. And Lucas, beginning of the season, or before even the season began, he was talking about potentially a triplete, a treble. So this is 1 out of 3 for Lucas. So he's keeping count. To me, I'm just looking at the 1 out of 1. That's the only one I care. As I keep saying, I'll probably have to quit YouTube if we don't win the Scudetto this year. I'll have to leave just for my mental health and well-being. I'll have to move to a remote island somewhere if we don't win the Scudetto this season. But yes, Lucas, 1 out of 3 for the potential goal that we have. Inzaghi didn't sub out De Vrij and Hakan. Trust. Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't notice that until you mentioned that now. Strange fact, first time Martinez removed the shirt was against Napoli. Yeah, that's the one I remember, Shakir. Yeah, that's the one I was remembering, the Napoli one where he scored a last-minute winner. It was like a deflected cross from Keita, wasn't it? But Keita Balde, but back in those days, and he got a first-time shot in, and he took the top off and he hit the corner flag. So that's exactly the one I was talking about, and that's the only one I remember. And I don't remember any other time he did that. Hey, El Gordo, enjoying this trophy while on holiday. That's a nice feeling. Hopefully you're doing something nice and relaxing or getting hyped, whatever you're doing, partying. That is a nice way for things to get started. Yeah, well, look at Zoma. He had nothing to do, Zoma, but we have to also give him a shout out. The one thing he had to do the whole game, and he was there to be present and save that shot from Kvara. Definitely checking his ATM. Hopefully that money goes to potentially getting a striker. Even though, come on, guys, today I don't want to see that slander for Alexis and Arnautovic, because they came on and they changed the game. They affected the game positively. Arnautovic almost scored. Alexis almost assisted. So I don't want to really see too much slander for those boys. We've got another guest that's coming through. Let's see if he is on the positive side of things or he is feeling negative. OB, where are you calling us from, brother?
From Toronto, Canada.
Hey, Brampton. Are you from Brampton?
No, Toronto.
Okay. I don't know. I thought in my eyes, Brampton is Toronto. I'm not too familiar with how the distances work.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah.
What
are you telling me, bro?
The Buchanan jersey. It's ready.
It's ready. Yeah. I didn't think he was going to come on today, and he didn't. But I personally would have put him on it towards the end, to be honest.
I was hoping for that last game. I was ready. I was excited. I was waiting for it. Didn't happen. Hopefully we'll see him against Fiorentina, but I don't think so.
Yeah. Again, away game in Fiorentina, doubt it. But anyway, what is he? Like, how's the reception of Buchanan being in Toronto and stuff? Like, has this move been quite hyped and talked about?
I think within the Serie A community in Canada and Toronto, I think everyone's hyped. Everyone's posting about it. We're all excited to see him play. I did follow him during the World Cup. Amazing player. I think he can do great things for us. We're just waiting. It's hard to take away the spot from Dumfries or Darmian right now. He's doing amazing. Does not offer much in the attack, but defensively amazing. For me, I would love to see Pavard in the right wing-back position.
Yeah, but I think he could definitely do it. But then he does. I don't think he wants to play. That's the reason why he left the Bayern Munich, because he doesn't want to play right back, right wing back. But yeah, definitely he might have to take the L sometimes and play that position because he is good.
For me, Pavard today was man of the match. He could have had 3 assists.
Yeah, that's true.
We saw it, Thuram twice, missed it, and then came through with the last one, Martinez. I'm very happy for the goal. I'm very happy for the trophy. The 8 million, I'm happy for that. And we cannot go wrong with that. Hopefully we get a new striker in January now with the 8 million that we got. So we'll see.
Hopefully Daddy Zhang spends that 8 million on the striker. But as I said, we got to give a shout out to Arnautovic and Sanchez. They did come on and change the game today. We got to be fair when things are happening.
Well, Arnautovic could have had a goal today, but Fratis took it away from him.
Yeah. And closing remark, brother OB, are we getting that second star this season? Yes or no?
100% yes.
My guy.
Nothing less than the second star. Forza Inter.
Forza Inter. Thank you for coming through, bro.
Thanks.
That's it. That's what I want to see, guys. If you, again, the link is in the chat. If you guys want to come through, really appreciate it. This is one of those days where I want to bring everyone through. And actually, first now, let me give a shout out to the people who have once here. Language Tours has gifted 1 membership of the channel. Thank you very much, Language Tours. He has been a long-time member, and he's also been gifting memberships quite regularly. So I really appreciate that. And I still owe him that Limone Ball shirt. I still owe him that. I keep slacking on that. But I'm going to put an alarm on my phone to remind me of him and Filippo, both of them, because the shirts I sent, they both didn't get delivered. So I need to send a new one. But thank you, Language Tours. Thank you to a new member as well, Oni Kiema, who became a YouTube member. Thank you very much, sir. And Wing Chun Herlev. I think we follow each other on Instagram. If I recognize the username from Instagram. Thank you very, very much. And Debbie Kerr Mafia in the house, who's also gifted 1 membership. Thank you very much, Debbie. Always appreciate you, Ian, and family for the support. And a member who has been a member for 4 months now, Bruce Wayne. That's what I'm saying. That's what I said to Anthony on Inter Worldwide. The fact that this is Lautaro's first trophy as a captain, I think it makes it special for him, and maybe hopefully the first of many trophies for Lautaro as the captain. And hopefully he signs that new contract soon. He needs to sign that thing. He needs to sign it. Second straight good cameo from Alexis. What was the first one. What was this good cameo recently? I don't remember. Which one, Matteo? Remind me. Hey, my boy Dips. It was his birthday recently as well, and he's the one who's gifted me this beautiful third kit from the season. Shouts out to the boy. Mustafa Matar made me lose my mind with that shot from middle of the pitch. Which one was that? Mustafa Matar. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I got what you were saying there, Ahmad. Great win, perfect day for membership. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much. He couldn't sub out Hakan knowing that the penalties were an option. Yeah, that's true. That's true. He yeah, I wouldn't sub him. Yeah, because it's going to go straight to penalties if it did go to penalties. So that made sense. Hey, Dugout channel as well. Another channel to check out. Lots of channels to check out today, guys. Doug makes more kind of Premier League, Liverpool, but also general European content as well. Scottish lad recently had a baby, beautiful baby. So make sure you guys check him out and support. Spread the love on YouTube. No negativity today. Yeah, even Mattia has no negativity today. So I don't really want to see too much negativity. Yeah, I thought my poker. Yeah, I don't have a good poker face, but yeah, I'll definitely my monetization today is gone. But it doesn't matter today. You know, it's one of those post-match streams that it doesn't really matter to me. It is what it is. You know, that's the type of emotions Lakaka brings out of Inter fans. So I can't even blame it. Always a good day when you win another trophy, can win many throughout the season, 100%. Did you see the Milan fans? You make fun of Zanetti that he's not Globe. Don't worry, you're here there. The Zanetti slander is always funny on Twitter and other social media platforms. But yeah, let's get to the game. I mean, I'm gonna try. I've got screenshots of the game, but we've got so many comments. I really apologize, guys. There's so many of you, 139 people here. I'm really gonna struggle not to get to all of the comments. So I apologize, guys. I wish I could get to every single one of your comments, but I can't. And I try to prioritize the members for that when we have days like this. But I really do appreciate every single comment, and I hope you've left at least like a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Hey, shout out to everyone around the world. Palm here from India. We had Kirby come through from the Caribbean. We had OB from Toronto. We had Mohammed also from Canada. We had Noor from Lebanon. So everyone here in the chat. Matteo here. Yahi, I think you're from Greece, right, bro? So shout out to everyone. Albania. Stipe is in the house as well. Of course, Mattia from Serbia. Brothers of the world, as we always say. Into that's the beautiful thing. I think Keston's also from the Caribbean islands as well, if I remember correctly. Good to see you all in the chat. From all around the world, but as I said, I won't be able to get to every single comment, so I apologize. Hey, Ahmed as well, Dominican from Miami. I didn't know about that, Ahmed, because from your name, I assumed you were kind of, you know, maybe Middle Eastern or from those types of areas around the world. But Dominican from Miami, I did not expect that. So shout out to you, Ahmed. Yeah, there is the guy I was thinking about. Algeria in the house. Yes, Algeria in the house. Mahrez and Cousins in the house as well. Dumfries, yeah. Again, we didn't see him. I did talk about it just on Twitter before the game. I think there was a video of him still stretching his hamstring. So it looks like potentially his injury issues are not behind him. And also, I did talk about in my preview as well that maybe it's got to do with the contract talks. I don't know, because usually even Inzaghi will throw on and Dumfries in the end of the game. Darmian has played back-to-back 90s at right wing back, which is definitely not ideal. Oh wow, did he do? He texted his wife, "I love you today. I will score and lift my first trophy as Inter captain." Well, there you go. The power of visualization. I think it was going to happen regardless. I mean, it is Napoli after all. Shouts out to them, and they gave their best shot. Mazzarri tried his best, but there was only one team that was going to win it today, really, unless they went to penalties. Champions, baby, go Inter. Thanks for the hard work for this channel. No, thank you, Fusion God, for your donation. Another Canadian in the channel here. Thank you very, very much. Appreciate that. Really, really, really do. Thank you, Fusion God. We got Venezuela in the house. Venezuela, what's up? ¿Qué tal? Bulgaria in the house. Zdrasti. Bate. Hope you don't think I'm Jamaican because of my name. Well, I just gotta assume, man. The names are there. That's all I've got. I've got all I can see. Bobby Marley is a B, and the name. So I'll just assume you're from Jamaica. But unless you guys tell me, I won't know where you guys are from. Hey, we got North America, United States in the house. But Tommy, of course, as you see from his name, Nigerian Inter fan, spreading his usual Ola Aina propaganda. But yeah, he's okay. Where is he at? Not Forest now, wherever he is. He's good over there, bro. Let him chill in not too far from me, Nottingham. It's like a half an hour drive just from my end. Vancouver, Canada. Look at that, the other side of Canada as well. Yeah, this guy Mohammed, man, this guy is hate him. He's so good on fantasy Serie A. He's annoyingly good, and he's always asking for tips, even though he's the one who should be giving us tips. Oh, Nazario in the house, bro. But when he used to talk about this boy is big Lautaro fanboy, fangirl. But this season is true, especially with the level of football these days. We're talking about Haaland, Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo finally out of the way. Bellingham, of course, is probably the front runner, but let's be real. This guy is putting up elite numbers. He's winning trophies. If he leads into a Scudetto as a captain as well, that's another star added onto his potential resume for a Ballon d'Or season. And we're not, again, this is being completely unbiased. This is very objective. A guy that is leading Inter, and of course, let's see what he does in the summer with Argentina as well in the Copa America. If this guy leads Argentina to a Copa America, leads Inter to a Scudetto, multiple trophies, clearly he's going to be Serie A top scorer. Champions League, let's see what he does. We are seriously talking about Ballon d'Or contender here without any bias. This is real talk, and I wanna see Lautaro's rep. Once he signs that contract, I want to see him sign that contract first, because I don't want to get the rep to get too high before he signs the contract and he leaves. But once he signs that contract, I want to see that's Lautaro PR to the moon, because that World Cup completely destroyed Lautaro's PR, man. Everyone thinks he's some sort of bum, that he's like, useless, and he was carried by Argentina team. Nah, people need to know Lautaro, it wasn't that Lautaro. He was injured at that World Cup, and they need to see what an amazing player he has become now. He's taken his game to the next level, and we were waiting for this for years. And I wasn't the one that's like selling, but I was one of the ones that's saying, like, how long do we have to wait? We are still Inter. Like, well, I'm happy to wait for this guy for a few years, but we are Inter. We can't wait forever. And this is the season where he's done it. We haven't had to wait. We have had to wait maybe like 4-5 years he's been here, which is perfectly normal level of length of time for a striker to adapt and become world class. And he has become world class. No doubts about that. No doubts about that. Oh, it's your birthdays. Oh, wow. Lots of birthdays. Lots of late January babies getting channel memberships donated. And also, of course, Inter donating a nice win. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%. Dumfries was asking for too much. Did Zielinski celebrate with our players? Hey, he's probably that meme, that guy, the is it like a basketball coach that goes into like the dressing room and is like walking in like hey. That's probably Zielinski secretly celebrating with our players, because as far as we know, Marotta sealed the deal for next season. Oh man, yeah, my brother Napoli Talk, Dom, I love him. He's a great guy, great channel. Again, another channel that you need to check out, Napoli Talk. But he's probably right now live on his channel, and he's probably undertaking a crying session, because he was tweeting at me and then WhatsApping me as well privately about the decisions going against Napoli, the yellow cards. Why are these not guys getting yellow cards? Napoli got a yellow card too quickly. Simeone, what about Lautaro's dive? This, that. Like, my goodness. Too much, man. Too much. Like, Napoli didn't do anything. I understand if you're moaning and Napoli were doing something, but Napoli didn't pretty much nothing apart from that decent curling Kvara shot. That was about it. Again, Adam, it depends. I don't see it, but I'm gonna hold hope until the end of the transfer window. I don't see it because it depends budget wise. One of Arnautovic one of Arnautovic or Sanchez would have to leave for the salary space, because we're talking about different things. Like this incoming of 8 million is like a financially, yes, something is coming in, but economically speaking or accounting wise, Inter's wage budget is set now. So the only way is like now Sensi leaving opens up a bit of a space of whatever he earns, 2 million net that he earns. So that will open up space. And then I've also said, I don't know, is Inzaghi really the guy to push for a fifth striker? I think he's the guy that trusts, this is the thing with Limone. Love him or hate him, this is how he is. He is a man, he's a manager who doesn't throw players out the door. He doesn't, close the door on anyone. He doesn't, leave players out of squad. But like, he's not ruthless like that. He will continue giving Alexis and Arnautovic chances to turn their career around with Inter. So I honestly, realistically don't see it, but I'm going to hold hope until the end of the transfer window. You're from NYC, Nigerian from NYC, Niger boy. Kosovo, Pristina in the house as well. Do you guys also say Stipe or do you guys say something else? Let me know, because I know the Albanians say Stipe. I don't know if it's the same for Kosovans. Oh, your Kosovan brother was playing today. Rahmani was had an okay game. He had an okay game. Happy birthday, buddy, Imperator. Yeah, shout out to Imperator and shout out to you, Kirby, member for 10 months. Let's get back to, I'm gonna go try fly through the screenshots now that I took. What did you guys make of the lineup? This was pretty much what we expected in terms of the lineup. 3-5-2, of course, as always, till death. No changes apart from De Vrij coming in for Acerbi. I don't know why they've put De Vrij here, left centre back, because we know it was Acerbi who played left centre back. But yeah, happy with the lineup. And you could see it straight away. It was a slightly more tired Inter. It wasn't a great performance today from both teams. Napoli played on Thursday. We played on Friday. So the turnaround of the game was very quick. And you could see it. The players, it wasn't the same energy from Inter. You could see here against Lazio, we were pressing really high, very intensely, non-stop. And majority of the game, Inter kind of retreated to a mid to lower block when Napoli were attacking, which is always probably also because they just had, very much faith in Napoli not doing much. And also them, Inter, we have been very solid this season as defensively as well. But this is kind of the game. Both teams not really pressing too much. Napoli did try. Actually, they pressed higher than I thought they would, but it wasn't like crazy high, and it didn't really cause us much trouble. Yeah, I agree with you. It wasn't really. I don't know if it was a terrible game, but yeah, it definitely wasn't a great watch, especially if you were a neutral. If Sensi saw everything, we need a CM. Well, do you really think, Adam, Sensi has had 60 minutes in total, or even that, 50 minutes? Klaasen's had about the same amount of time, 70, 80 minutes. Numerically in midfield, I think we're fine, because if Sensi leaves, we're back to 6. And the other guys, they really had no minutes this year. So really, Sensi leaving is not really creating much of a gap in the squad, because Inzaghi just doesn't rate him. He hasn't played him at all. And yeah, there were moments where we tried to do a bit of a higher, when it was throw-ins, or when Napoli were in a corner. Here you see Lautaro leading the press, and we actually win the ball back here, Kajust hitting it out for a throw-in. So there were moments where we tried to press high, but it was much more controlled, and we chose our moments to do it, which was smart. As again, we don't want to burn out too much energies which is another good thing. The fact that this game was already, I don't know if you call it pointless. We did win a trophy and win money, but in the grand scheme of things, with our second star mission, not a very important game. So the fact that we didn't go to penalties and didn't have extra time, that was good. And that we didn't waste our energies as well. So we actually, the energy burn actually delivered a trophy. So that's the most important thing, because if we lost this one, it would be just waste of time and energy. And yeah, this is what a lot of finals are like, a little bit more reserved. But I think as the fact that we played that game against Lazio in that fashion in the first in the semi-final, I think that affected today's game for both teams, not just for Inter, for both teams. And Inzaghi in the pre-match was saying, that's why Bastoni didn't play today, fatigue. Mkhitaryan, they were talking about potential, fatigue, but he was once again just as usual. Mkhitaryan, just a machine, a zombie. We can't let Sensi leave of Fiorentina though. Hockenberg suspended, so we don't have any bench other than Klaassen. Yeah, no, good point. Good point. Yeah, just for the Fiorentina game, because of the suspensions. Good point, Ahmed. Just to keep, numerically, just for this game, for the suspensions, maybe it makes sense to just hold on, just in case we need him against Fiorentina. Very, very good point. But after that, come to me, to Leicester. And here, as I said, Napoli did try to press us. Look how high they're pressing us, trying to go for man, but not really doing a good job. Because here, Zoma. By the way, Zoma, he's really good on the ball, guys. Like, as the season is going on, like, not like he was bad in the first place, but I feel like he's getting better and better. Like, he's becoming really calm and very, like, picking out his passes. And there was one at the beginning, like, first minute or second minute, Kvara pressed him, and they, he almost won the ball from him, but that was because just how intensely Kvara pressed him. So he managed to block his pass. But apart from that, Zoma was just really good. And here, I think he went to Lautaro the pass. Like, he's so calm and so collected now on the ball. Like, you can see the improvement of him in the build-up. Really, really impressive. Again, the inter-coaching staff, whoever's coaching the goalkeepers, we praised Onana last season, and we're praising Zoma this season. There are coaches. So this year we've got Spinelli, the coach. We hired him from PSG this summer, the goalkeeping coach. So whoever's doing the background work with the goalkeepers clearly is doing a great job 2 seasons in a row. Apparently, my brother Napoli Talk is saying that is stolen. Oh my goodness! I might have to tune in later on just to see this crying session from my guy. Yeah. And now let's get to like some of the chances that Inter managed to create today. Really, really, nothing too crazy in terms of chance creation, but it really was pretty much only Inter. Zoma just very comfortable with the team. SofaScore gave Zoma an 88 ball distribution rating. I don't know what that is. That high? I guess is he out of 100 SofaScore rating? Who only heard of him in the Zoma. Napoli played 3-4-2-1 or 3-4-3, however you want to call it. Mazzarri reverted to his usual formation. So this Di Marco effort, really, really good. It's hard to see from this angle, but actually, if you look from a vertical angle, it was very, very close. Golini was completely beaten. That could have been, wow, what a goal that would have been to win a final. And we know, of course, Di Marco's left foot, he's got that in his bag. And yes, once again, thank you, Mattia, for reminding the people, like the video for another trophy, and obviously the big, big trophy when I met you in the summer. What else we got here? Mkhitaryan. Someone crossed it in. Was it Pavard or was it Darmian? I can't remember, but he I think Pavard passes it to Lautaro. Lautaro passes it to Mkhitaryan on the edge of the box. He shoots very, very high, and this is Mkhitaryan. I keep saying, like, I actually expect more goals from Mkhitaryan. I know he has actually been one of the players of the season, one of the most consistent players, but especially what he used to do for Dortmund, Man United, Arsenal, a bit less obviously, and Roma as well. This guy used to score a lot of goals and have a lot of assists. Like, he has final product in his feet. So actually quite disappointed with Mkhitaryan a lot of the times with his shot and his finishing. Yeah, he really almost feels like sometimes, even like the goal he scored against Milan, if you remember the one he scored in the Champions League derby, he was like, you know, if Magnon just stood where he was, he would have saved the Mkhitaryan shot. He's kind of lost that composure he used to have back in his days at Dortmund, and even, but as I said, even at Roma, when he first moved to Roma, he used to play in the more of attacking midfielder role. He was putting up really high numbers. Here, Acerbi crossing in, Acerbi doing his best Bastoni impression here with a good cross. Lautaro dominating João Jesus in the air, but not quite on target. But from Lautaro, you always expect a bit better in these positions because he's so good with his head. Even though he's quite small, Lautaro, he's really, really good in the air. And here we thought we scored. Marcus Thuram is just a beast 1v1. Once he was 1v1 against Rahmani, you know what was going to happen. But unfortunately, he was offside because Lautaro had an easy tap in thanks to Thuram. But it wasn't quite to be. And then Thuram himself, like that's what we talked about against Lazio as well. Imagine Marcus Thuram with a little bit more of a killer instinct or clinical finishing like Lautaro is adding. Obviously, it's a small thing to say, but it's a massive thing to add. It's not like a small thing that you can just add a killer instinct or clinical finishing, but that's literally all that's missing from Marcus Thuram's game. Apart from that, he has everything. He has everything. And here, Mkhitaryan with a beautiful through ball to him, and he tries to go around. Instead of shooting or going the other side, he chooses to put the ball around the goalkeeper, and by the time, you know, João Jesus recovers and he doesn't manage to get to it. But today, Marcus Thuram, you know, some people were joking about it on Twitter, and we joked about it earlier on the stream. Kind of gave us those Lukaku vibes on the Champions League final. It just seemed like whatever he was doing today, Thuram, in front of goal anyway, his general play was pretty decent, but whatever he was doing in terms of shooting or in and around the box was just failing today. And nothing was falling for him. He was quite unlucky, but also not good enough in some situations. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We'll let him off for now. Hopefully it doesn't bite us in the back. If we keep Thuram next season, he will explode. Remember that Toro was this clinical in his first season. Yeah, I mean, again, it depends. Will he continue working on this, Thuram? Is he that type of guy? Has he got that mentality? Hopefully, yes. It's not just you know, automatic, but we hope we can manage to keep him Thuram for sure. And yeah, here he is. The only thing that Zoma really had to make. What was the XG? Can someone post the XG for the game? Because I can't see it. Like not FotMob or SofaScore, both don't have it. Wait, actually, let me put. I know where to find it. The live score or. Oh yeah, Flash Score. Found it. Don't worry, guys. I got it. I got this. Where is it? Here. Here we go. Stats. So yeah, 2.19 XG for Inter, 0.22, and this was apparently stolen. But yeah, only one team really. I don't think it was that high, like, you know, first half or first 50, 60 minutes. Definitely after the red card, things changed after that. But pretty much only one team to talk about. And this was, yeah, the only real chance Napoli had. That curling effort from Kvara. Kvara, by the way, was he like some sort of weird dream that we all had as Serie A fans that, like, he's just not that guy anymore. He's completely shadowed himself. There was one point where he tried to take on De Vrij 1v1, and you know, I love De Vrij, but of course that if there's any position where you should be able to get past or have a, you know, at least try to find space to shoot against De Vrij 1v1 in open space like that, you should be able to get the better of De Vrij. But he looked so clunky now, Kvara. It seems like everyone just figured him out. Like, you know, he's not very athletic. He's got pace, but he's not like crazy quick like Leao. So he kind of relies on these kind of fake shots, and now it just doesn't work. It just seems so predictable, and De Vrij just had him covered so easily. But on this one, he managed to cut in, curl that shot, and you can see it's going, well, nicely in the corner, curling back in. And yeah, Zoma's there, predicts it, and he covers it very well. Very good technique as well. That's the good thing about Zoma as well. He's got very good technique when he parries shots. He doesn't parry them back into danger. He parries them out of danger. Really, really good. Hey, Faisal, this is the boy who's got to enjoy and witness this Limone ball back-to-back live in the last few days. So shouts out to him. 2 Supercoppas in a row to witness both live. Oh yeah, so you got to witness it last year as well. So look at that. You got to witness that Milan spanking last year. And this year you got to witness that Lazio spanking and this Lautaro clutch moment as well. So yeah, many people in Italy are moaning about this cup being held in Saudi Arabia, but Faisal and a lot of Saudi brothers, I'm sure, are not. And the show, Saudi, like in general, like Riyadh, like it was very good. The fireworks, the display, like the pitch was pristine. The crowds were good, like really, really good show. But I just hope they don't do it like this. One match is enough for this this Supercoppa. They shouldn't make it like this 2-match format anymore. Yeah, I really don't like the Darmian. I mean, I do understand because we haven't got much choice. But a right wing back, I've always said it. I mean, I'm even in the Conte days, I've always liked Darmian, always reliable. But as a right wing back, he just doesn't do much like going forward. He's got good, obviously, intelligence, IQ, can find himself in smart positions, and obviously he's really good defensively. But when you need, like when you're dominating a game, he really doesn't add too much. And yeah, as I said to the boys earlier, the Canadian boys, I didn't expect TJ to come on because I know Inzaghi, but I personally would have liked to see him come on just to give Napoli a different look. But yeah, as I predicted, like, it's a final. There was no way Inzaghi was going to throw him on. And as I said on Twitter as well, my prediction is I don't think he's going to get even more than 200 minutes by the end of the season, TJ. So I'm sorry, Canadian fans out there, don't hold your breath. I don't think he's really going to get too much of a chance this season anyway. Next season, especially if the Dumfries leaves, then we should be seeing Buchanan coming on a lot. But until then, don't hold your breath too much. 1 shot on goal for 95 minutes. Yeah, exactly. One shot on goal. That's all they had. We had 22 attempts. They had 6. We had 65% possession. Yeah, I don't know what they can moan about. This is the only thing that we covered 111 kilometers, so quite a lot of energy used for this game, but hopefully positive energy will turn into good rest in the next few days and then recovery for the Fiorentina game. Swiss goalkeepers too. Sharif, of course, coming from Switzerland. Yeah, I mean, as I said, I was never a big fan of Zoma, but definitely now I am. Now that since he's come to Inter, I was always a bit skeptical of him because I always used to see he was really good in some really big games, so like Gladbach against Bayern, and then I would watch other games of Gladbach and I wouldn't be so impressed, and Switzerland as well. But for Switzerland, he actually was always pretty impressive. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty the standard of when we're chasing, when Sanchez comes on, he did it recently as well. That's the only way to bring on, like if you want to keep Lautaro on and Arnautovic and let Alexis roam around in behind them. That's what Conte used to do, and that's what Inzaghi's done it less than Conte used to do. Conte used to go to this quite a lot with Lukaku, Lautaro, and then I'll bring Alexis on when we're chasing, when we need a goal. So yeah, that's pretty much all you can do, really. I like it because usually with Inzaghi, a lot of the times he just keeps the 3-5-2. He always brings out wing back for wing back, but today he took out Di Marco for Arnautovic and then brought Alexis on for Thuram. So it was good to see. Still decent, but then I need to also who has he scored those? What was it all out of focus? Who he scored those goals against? That was probably against big teams. I remember he missed a massive chance against Juve as well, that 1v1 against Juve. So yeah. I know. I mean, we talked about it. Barella was a big disappointment today. His general game, I know FOTMob for some reason gave him like the highest rating, one of the highest ratings in the team, 7.4. But he was very frustrating today. Lost the ball. Like some of his decision making was poor. 76% passing. 2 dribbles apparently though. But he was very frustrating. His body language was one of those days where he kept moaning at his teammates. He kept, complaining, and then got himself yellow carded, which means he misses the Fiorentina game. So this was one of the few negatives of today's game. I was hoping that he keeps his cool, and he still isn't. Still isn't that captain material that I thought he could develop into. Whereas Lautaro has definitely developed into that. So disappointing on that front. Noor, who just is he? I think he's the guy who just came through. So shouts out to him, who just became a channel member. Thank you very, very much. And the annoying thing is, is because it would have been okay losing Barella or Hakan, either of them, but because we already knew we're going to lose Hakan, and now we're going to also lose Barella, so it means Frattesi and Aslani against Fiorentina away. So that's the annoying part of what Barella did today. So that's, just a little sour note. What's this one? Thuram had a decent shot on target in the second half, but straight at Golini here. And then this is where probably the game changed. Cholito Simeone, never liked him much as a player. Of course, as a backup at Inter, I'll definitely take him every day of the week. But I never thought he was good enough to be a starter striker for a top team. And I think, over time, I've been proven right, because he still isn't. He's only playing right now because Osimhen's away. And here he gets his double yellow. Not much to complain about. Easy, very straightforward yellow card. Second yellow. Stamp on the Cherby. What minute was that? That happened the 60th minute. And so then that changed the last half an hour. Napoli sat back, parked the bus, tried to park the bus, did quite well. And then we finally managed to break them down. We've been talking about this for so many years now, but we're talking about a guy who's now 26, has got 5 kids. Like, you just expect that maturity to come at some point. So really disappointing. I mean, it is a positive idea. I mean, I'll be wanting Frattesi to start anyway. I think Barella needed to be sat down, and not because of punishment, but just a bit of rotation would be good anyway. So that's good, but it's just the fact that now it would have been good to see Hakan and Frattesi. Always the problem with I've had with Frattesi starting is he's played when we've rotated heavily, like those Champions League games. He had to play with bloody Klaassen and Aslani, that Benfica game, remember? I want Frattesi to play when it's the full starter team with Hakan and Mkhitaryan. Then we can judge Frattesi properly. But now he's going to once again have to play with Aslani, and then Mkhitaryan needs to hopefully once again be fit for that game. And then Thuram, as we were saying, what if this guy can add that killer instinct? What if this is the other little Lakaka moment that he had? Pavard crossing it back to him, beautiful little touchback on the volley, and he completely mishits it. Thuram, that could have been an amazing moment for him. And then I mean, this one was harder though, to be fair. Pavard hits it down on the ground, bounces up, very difficult in terms of reaction time. You need to be superhuman to get the reaction time there. I think even good went through his legs or just past his legs there. But it seemed that's what I'm saying. That's why people are comparing this performance to Lukaku, because it kind of reminded us of that type of Champions League performance where things would just go wrong or just wouldn't fall for Lukaku, and that's what was happening to Thuram today. Would this tied into today beat Juve if it was them? No, I don't think so. I think Juve here, there was a couple of times where Napoli had some counterattacks where they could have punished us and they didn't. where I think Juve probably with Kostic spamming crosses or, Kenan Yildiz or Chiesa, like one of those guys, would have punished us. Hopefully by then we won't be tied into. Sean, Campioni, hope you're enjoying, brother. Hope you are enjoying. Have a good night, Imperatore. We won't be tied against you, or at least Haka. Yeah, well, that's the only positive. The fact that obviously we have to make do them without against Fiorentina, but that means at least Hakan and Barella clean slate on yellow cards and fully rested. So that's a slight positive to take out of this. But I definitely would have rather had at least one of them against Fiore. And then here, as I said, like, I know they've become kind of the fan base's scapegoats, especially since Gagliardini left, since Correa left. We found two new scapegoats in our fan base to target, which is Arnautovic and Sanchez. But today, they changed the game. They changed the game. Both of them did really well. Sanchez was picking up nice pockets and finding some nice passes. And here he actually found Arnautovic, who did really well, got the shot on goal. But Gollini, actually, we got a shout out to Gollini. I talked about him as a potential weakness for Napoli, their goalkeeper, but he actually had a really, really good performance today. 5 out of 6 saves, really big saves today, some of them. Yeah, he was really good, and here there was a good save that he did with his legs on Arnautovic. So yeah, shout out to Alexis, El Niño Maravilla, and Arnautovic. And here it is, the goal that gave us the win. Inter, we tried to keep knocking on the door. It looked like it was going to penalties. I was already ready for penalties. I didn't even really expect much to happen. I just thought it looks like one of those games where Napoli didn't waste time whenever they can and it's going to go to penalties. But no, Inter kept going, goes out to the right. Pavard with the amazing cross. As we said, this guy, I know he doesn't like playing there, but he also could do a great job at right wing back. He's probably got more attacking instinct than Darmian has, because he has a really, really nice right foot. Beautiful ball straight through the heart of the Napoli defense, and Lautaro, Capitan Lautaro, is there. Right place, right time, ice cool, brings the Supercoppa home. Fantastic all round. And yeah, just the perseverance from Inter as well to keep going, not to accept that it's going to penalty, but just keep going. We're not going to penalties. We're going to bring it home. And here it is. Still us. 3-peat Supercoppa champions, back to back. Inzaghi, now the all-time record holder for Supercoppa wins in the history of the Supercoppa. Limone, whatever you want to call him. What a guy. And what a team. Really enjoy watching this team under Inzaghi the last few years. Yes, we've had some heartache. We've had some ups. We've had some downs. But this is a great team to watch. Very enjoyable. But we just hope that we get that second star in the end of this season, man. That's all we want. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're coming up to the hour mark. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Man of the match, easy for me. It is Lautaro Martinez. But yeah, as many people said, shout out to Benji Pavard as well, probably the other man of the match. The others, it was all around. Like the Lazio game, I couldn't decide on who was the man of the match because everyone was so good. This one is like everyone was kind of okay. Pavard and Lautaro were the standouts. Mkhitaryan was also good. And yeah, that's it for me, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. It was good to see Bisa coming on as well. Actually, at the end, that was good to see. We'll see you for the Fiorentina preview. Enjoy this Supercoppa. As I said, always enjoy all the trophies. Doesn't matter what Juventini say, what Milanisti say. Enjoy the trophies. Love this team. Love you guys. Thank you, everyone that's come through. Thank you to all the new channel members. Thank you to all the donation. Thank you to the guys commenting, leaving a thumbs up, subscribing. Thank you to the guys that came through to the live stream as well. Came through. Thank you very much. Appreciate you all. Ciao ragazzi, always, Forza Inter. We are the Supercoppa monsters. Three-peat.